Start recording and streaming. Welcome everyone to the Advanced R&D Showdown between Jacob from Danger Room and Xavier Protocols and UtilityCookie, who just writes articles online. I am Kenny. I've got my co-host Merzane, also known as Josh, with me. Josh, how's it going?
Hello, I like how my gamer name is like my real name and my AKA is my real
I thought
name.
Merzane was on your birth certificate.
You're not alone in that.
It's not.
There's a guy that I used to that I'm friends with who worked at the game store I went to, and we knew each other for years, like before we worked there and then after we worked there. And then one day after I'm working there a couple years, I handed him my card to pay for something, and he looks at my card and goes, "I did not know your name was Josh." And that is not an uncommon situation where people are like, "Your name's Josh? Yeah? Huh. Weird."
It happens a lot. I've witnessed it.
Yes.
But Jacob, Cookie, how are y'all?
Yeah, doing very well. How are you guys over there?
Doing great. It's a beautiful day. Glad to be spending it inside.
Well,
It's
kind of late here, so we should be inside anyway.
it's 2 in the afternoon and I just woke up a little bit ago. So an optimal day for me.
Living the good life.
Exactly.
I've got young kids. The idea of waking up in 2 in the afternoon, that is ancient history for me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't have kids,
Yeah.
but I'm an old man, so I wake up at 6 pretty much every day. Well,
Yeah.
all right.
I also wake up at that time, but for a very different reason.
And he goes to bed at like 8 in the evening and wakes up at 6 in the morning.
9:30. 9:30.
On the
Excuse me.
dot, like clockwork.
Excuse me.
It's usually like pretty close to 9:30 every night. It's like give or take 10 minutes, and I'm in bed.
And he's like, "I gotta watch the 8 o'clock news, and then I gotta decompress from all the sadness,
Nah, dude, the news
and
is
then I
way
can go
too.
to sleep."
We're just watching Netflix.
Uh-huh. I believe it. I don't even think you can operate Netflix.
Who's the one who sets up all our camera equipment
Not
for our
Netflix.
streams? Not Netflix. That's true. Well, all right. Let's get this show on the road. Why don't y'all roll some priority dice for us?
Right.
Wait, hang on. Just I want to point out Cookie's flex here. He's put a Black Order Infinity Gauntlet in his dice tray. That's some shade right there. He's like, hey, I'm gonna crush
No.
you.
I can't forsake my go-to affiliation. They're always there in spirit.
Right, let's have a look. See how we do. Oh, 4.
Oh, Thanos has forsaken me. That same Black Order.
You didn't forsake him, but he forsook you.
Quick, change your roller.
Right. What do I want to do? What do I want to do with this nonsense?
All right, if y'all want to go ahead and mute us as well, and we will, or I'll mute y'all for
Yeah.
the stream.
Sure, let's do that right now.
That way, Josh and I can judge your horrible decision making.
Or your spectacular decision making.
True.
Cool.
All right, I've muted him.
Very binary situation.
Exactly. All right, I've got him muted, so we're good to go. So I guess first things first, let's talk about some rosters. Do you have the rosters pulled up on your end?
I mean, they're on TTS.
Okay.
Also, you should do a better camera angle than what you've got in the.
That should.
Camera.
There we go.
And set up streamer view.
Yep, you're right.
Rookie mistake.
I was gonna get there. Turn off the timers because ain't nobody got time for timers. Cool. So I'll talk about Jacob's roster. We gave him the Criminal Syndicate and the Asgardians, but he could not take Black Cat or Enchantress. Was it Angela? It might have been Angela. I don't remember. One of those two. He doesn't have either of them in his roster. But he's got Kingpin, Hood, Bullseye, Valkyrie, Hela, Thor, Taskmaster, Juggernaut, Lizard, and Black Panther. So he really did not bite on any jank. This is all a pretty competitive list, I would think, except for
who?
Except for the lack of a Black Cat and Enchantress.
Yeah. On the other side, Cookie went Guardians and Cabal, and what were his restrictions? He couldn't take
He
I
couldn't
can't
take
remember.
he could not take Enchantress or Rocket.
Yeah, that's it. Because Rocket is surprisingly absent. Yeah, he took Sin and Star Lord as his leaders. He's got Winter Soldier, Nebula, Hela, Baron, Bullseye, Baron Zemo, that is. Bullseye, Crossbones, Drax, and Ghost Rider. So he leaned really hard with the jank. So this is
Yes.
jank versus semi-competitive.
Yes, we'll see how this goes. And it looks like the crises pulled were the spider portals at 18 and research station attacked at 16. So I'm really curious because Jacob said he wanted to run Asgardians for any of the flip secures, but with research station being flipped, I wonder if he's going to go the criminal syndicate route since he can still take advantage of that leadership.
I think it's going to be an interesting game though. Like, I appreciate that Criminal Syndicate isn't just like super hard in the paint, like good in this scenario.
Yeah.
Um, but I think this is going to be interesting. I think it's going to be a little bit of a brawl over the middle point, and then they're probably each going to have people like running around the outside like idiots.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like they went 16 points. They both have 16-point rosters built, and they're discussing. And they're discussing right now how Cookie is talking about how we were the devils on his shoulder, convincing him that he was trying to build serious, and we were janking it up.
That's amazing.
This is true. That is what we try to do.
He definitely leaned into it. So.
Oh yeah. We're also playing on the Back in My Day map. It features probably my favorite feature in all of the maps in the TTS League, and that is a size 4 building that you cannot stand on top of.
In your deployment area.
In your deployment area. There was a little bit of discussion about it earlier this week, and I wanted to actually see it with my own eyes, and it's a lot funnier looking than I thought it was. And it's funny enough, this was actually made by UtilityCookie.
So he's got some home field advantage here.
Which he might need because Cookie brought a very jank roster versus Jacob's, like I said, a little bit more quasi-competitive roster.
Yeah. Although it looks like we're probably going to see Ghost Rider on the table.
I'm okay with this. Anytime Ghost Rider's on the table, I'm happy.
Which he likes the spider portals. He can zoom around and do whatever. Oh, and Jacob's going Asgard.
With Juggernaut. So Jacob is bringing Thor, Valkyrie, Taskmaster, and Juggernaut versus Cookie's Sin, Crossbones, Baron Zemo, Bullseye, and Ghost Rider.
And for Jacob's tactics, he's brought climbing gear, Do You Know Who I Am, which is awesome, Odin's Blessing, Sacrifice, and Disarm. And then Cookie has Dark Rain, Highway to Hell, Blind Obsession, Illicit Tech, and Deal with the Devil.
I'm really liking Highway to Hell. I don't know if he'll find a good opportunity to use it necessarily, but I've gotten to use it a couple times, and it is very fun.
Yes. I'm going to go ahead and flip the view around because that way the characters line up with the actual side of the streamer view. And we got Wargaming Dad in the chat. He's always here. Wherever there's MCP chats, he will be lurking.
You're not wrong.
I love it.
I can't see chat. Oh no. Why can't I see chat? I can't say hi to Wargaming. Well, I can say hi to Wargaming Dad through this, but then I can't see his response.
I'm excited for this. I'm glad Jacob leaned to Asgard. I think that'll be really fun into Sin's Cabal.
Omnis Protocol says for Asgard. Yes.
Yes. What's up, Omnis? This is going to be interesting because Cookie has no leadership effectively.
Well, people can get pushed off, can't they?
Oh yeah, I guess they can still get pushed off the spider portals. I was thinking about the research station. They can't get pushed off that because that is an extract.
You can push off the researcher, can't you?
Nope.
It's an objective token contested by an allied character.
Well, one time I was playing and I asked you this and you said it doesn't work. So now I'm upset.
I don't think I've ever asked that. Answer that question.
I'll agree to disagree.
Well, if you're contesting them, you should be able to get pushed off of them. You just can't. Maybe I thought you meant, can you make someone drop the research?
No.
That is not. You cannot do that.
I lost that game because of you.
That's fine. He probably deserves it anyway.
Did you
You're playing
notice?
Sin.
Yeah, that's true. Did you notice what I did with our round tracker for this game?
I did. We have a nice little advanced R&D round tracker token.
Because
I don't know how you did that, but I'm impressed.
I mean, you just do it like I did with the rosters as well. You just change the image on it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know how to do that. I did that with my League one. It says
Okay.
raise hell, praise Dale.
Is Jacob just gonna go all out for the for the researcher with Juggernaut and Thor?
That sounds really funny.
Oh, no.
Looks like Valkyrie might go for this
Okay.
this top inheritor portal relative to you. I'm gonna have to remember where you're positioned.
Yeah, the no standing building is on the far side of the map for me.
It is sort of like a size. It sort of operates as a size 5 building that Thor and Juggernaut can throw, and like you can't stand on top of it. Well, more like a size 6, I guess. Size 6 is the one where you can't stand on top of it,
Yeah.
but it is extra damage if you want it to be.
What the heck is Jacob typing on here? Pass?
Typing on where?
Look at this
What
stream.
the heck?
Did we lose his audio? No. Can you hear him?
Yeah.
I wonder if
I
he
don't
just.
know. Why does he have these things?
So we've got Cabal and Asgard. A fun matchup.
I'm really excited to see this.
Yeah, me too. It'll be very fun.
They're discussing something about Sin's leadership.
Is Jacob just passing first thing?
Yeah, he's passing. He's pointing to the pass button. So Jacob decided to pass, which Cookie reminded him that he has Sin and Crossbones, which if he does pass while he has Sin and Crossbones, that means that anytime Cookie decides to activate Sin and then Crossbones with their
Oh, yeah.
follow me thing, he'll get priority back or gain priority.
Yep. Which is pretty good.
So everyone's not going for the research station. We got a Taskmaster going for the bottom inheritor portal.
Yes.
It's really fun to see Taskmaster. I was mentioning in the pregame chat I've been playing the Spider-Man PS4 game finally, and I just finished it. He has a little bit of a part in there, and I was like, "Oh, Taskmaster! Hey, you're way cooler in this game than you are in MCP, as it turns out."
That is true. Taskmaster's
He's rolling for it.
He gets it,
He
and he gets
it.
this the range 2 place.
Is Cookie gonna place him somewhere where he can smack him, or is he gonna place? Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, he's placed him somewhere where he can smack him. Oh, Baron Zemo!
He's so close.
Oh, if he teleports there, he's definitely in range to move and do it. Why is Cookie's medium move template like weird to you?
A little.
Why is it like that?
I don't know. That's a good
Oh,
question.
he ended up pushing him away.
Boo. I want dice action, dang it.
Yeah, I wanted chaos, but that's fine.
Yeah, I don't think Jacob let us convince him to play hammers either.
It's hard
He
to
just had.
resist the call of the hammers, honestly. Sin is going. She is doing she is also gonna grab this point, hopefully. She gets it without teleporting herself too. I also want to point out something, and this is just for me, because I think it's really funny. So like on the card holder thing
Mm-hmm.
in TTS, it will spawn relevant tokens for you, like on the holder. All of Cookies has a relevant token, and I've never seen that before. I've never seen someone have the whole thing filled with tokens
Yeah, deal with the devil with incinerate, illicit tech with incinerate, blind obsession, highway to hell, and dark.
with Incinerate.
I guess dark brain has its own custom token associated with it.
Yeah, it and Disarm and some of the other ones just because it
It makes
helps you keep
sense.
track of it easier.
Yeah.
I honestly should have come with tokens in real life too, but you know, it'd be like that.
Well, I mean, AMG started going that route. I think a lot of
Yeah.
cards are coming with the tokens now, like all the spider foes stuff, like sinister traps and whatever else.
I wish it would tell you to use like what those tokens were used for and like who to put them on and stuff though.
Yeah.
Give me more rules. I want more rules. Jacob is inviting Cookie in.
Oh, so do you
I
think he
think
should?
they're questioning if Crossbones can get to the researcher.
I don't think he can. He has to be straight back.
I don't
Like
think he can. He might.
he can't. Like
The little Crossbones that could.
I don't know if I would want to do that. Okay, he's doing it. So
He's doing it. I don't think I would want to do Crossbones yet either because when he piles all of his dudes on the middle point, he just
yeah,
shoots the gun.
shoots the illicit tech and
Oh, it's
incinerates.
so close though.
It's really close, but I don't think it's there.
Uh oh, he's in.
Wow.
Crossbones made it. Crossbones is such a good character.
I mean, I don't think you would know. You don't play him.
I'm scared of good characters.
Is that why you played Midnight Suns?
Yeah, I played Strange with the Soul Gem, and everyone told me not to. Jacob is trying to measure if he can stand behind that size 1 piece of terrain and be on the middle point. And he says, "Ah, I see you built this map to be annoying."
He really has. That's the worst side of the board to be on.
The only unfortunate thing about where you're sitting, Kenny, where you can't hear them, is you're missing a good bit of their trash talk.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean,
It is very good.
I can unmute them so I can. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it.
Ominous. I still tell that story about how you actually drove me crazy with "Can you smell what the Brock is cooking?"
He tells that story way too many times. I've heard it. I think like at least 5, probably more.
It actually still blows my mind. Like I actually still like think about it, and I lose some of my sanity.
I think it like he wakes up in the middle of the night thinking about it.
Screaming. Ah, I can smell. Jacob's just trying to figure out who he wants to activate.
Oh, Jacob's just going.
Valkyrie
She does have
going in.
charge.
Dizzard says, "Do we know Cookie made this map?" We did after we decided to play it.
So yeah, I think there's more people on now, so it's worth telling the story again of why we're playing this map. Although Dizzard was in that
Yes,
chat, I think.
he is aware of he will be aware of what I'm talking about. But there was a little bit of a controversy over this map earlier in one of the Discord chats of the TTS league. So I wanted to see what it looked like because I wanted to see what the size 4 cannot stand on top of terrain looked like, and it's way goofier than I thought it would be. So I'm actually very happy with it.
Oh, he didn't even charge Valkyrie. He just moved her up. I guess he didn't want to give Ghost Rider power.
Or give Crossbones power.
That's true too. But
I don't
yeah,
know if you know this, but Crossbones can do very cool things with the with power.
he can.
Bullseye attack.
Crossbones is also the fastest character in the game.
Crossbones is also, I think it's the third or fourth fastest in the game, thanks to Rich Mid.
Decent roll. And she
He'll
bleeded.
bleed. Now, does he spend the power to deal again?
He did.
So she takes a single point of damage. Because Bullseye never misses, except in the Juggernaut, where Juggernaut can just not feel it.
Yep.
I enjoy the fact that like the superpower interaction is going to be Bullseye throws a stapler at Juggernaut. It hits Juggernaut because he never misses, and Juggernaut looks at him and says, "Nice punch,"
Yep.
because that's the name of the ability.
I feel like he would throw the stapler and like just manage to get it in like the weird little eye slot that Juggernaut has.
It
That's
staples onto his eye.
yeah,
Like it
exactly.
clicks and everything.
That's what
Hell yeah.
that's what I'm imagining in my head canon.
I think he's doing the cannot stop the Juggernaut or whatever it is. Is that what it's called? Nothing stops the Juggernaut.
Yep. Goodbye terrain.
Does it hurt? Does it hurt allies?
Ooh, that's a good question.
It does. It's just as if it contacts another character. One contacted character suffers one. That is such a fun. Juggernaut is so freaking funny. Oh, so he can't get all the way across the car to Sin, but he can punch Crossbones.
So we got 8 dice coming in.
8 versus 4.
Ooh.
Decent attack roll. Oh, Cookie got baited by that block.
So yeah, Cookie's paying the 1 to reduce it. Blocked 1, so he just takes 1. And then Juggernaut hit his push. But I feel like that just means Cookie advances back with aggressive. Because he'd be like that. Yeah.
So Juggernaut is pushing, but I think Crossbones is just going to walk right back onto that point.
Yep. So the stipulations were Jacob had Asgard in Criminal Syndicate, but he could not take Enchantress or Black Cat. And Cookie had Cabal and Guardians of the Galaxy, but he could not take Rocket or Enchantress. So no Enchantress at all, which is fun. The reason we banned Rocket was so that I couldn't convince Cookie to play traps because I would just do that. Like, let's be real.
Yeah, it was less of a ban for Cookie and more of a ban and more of a restriction for Kenny.
Yep. I had to do it to myself.
Zemo just double moves and gets onto the point. So he moved Crossbones a little bit to a different position than exactly where he was standing, so Zemo could also come up and stand on that point.
Ah, smart.
Which was pretty smart.
And Sin and I think Bullseye have the reroll. I couldn't see if he was in range or not.
Ghost Rider has 2 power.
He just needs 1 more.
I think one of the things that Jacob was mentioning it, I think it's so Ghost Rider doesn't get a free Hell on Wheels turn 1.
Yes. So Jacob needs to get his back point still. Yep, I think that's what he's saying right now.
Yeah, he can definitely do that with Thor.
Yeah.
I think the question he might be having right now is if he does it and he teleports backwards, can he get on the Researcher?
I'm surprised Jacob isn't using the Asgard leadership to heal Valkyrie.
maybe he doesn't remember.
It's true.
It's almost like we asked them very nicely to play affiliations they don't typically play. Yeah, they're discussing the merits of him getting teleported backwards by a. And Cookie just reminded him of his leadership. Look at that sportsmanship.
What a guy.
What a guy. So yeah, Valkyrie is going to remove the bleed. That's probably good.
Yeah.
Or was he being a bit of a troll because it also just uses one of her power, and Valkyrie is one of the characters in the game that can spend power
Yeah.
better than anyone else.
So she can't Warrior of Legend and Dragon Fang.
Yeah. It might be a little bit of self-preservation.
He's out here playing mind games.
I'm gonna seem nice, but I'm actually helping me.
Now they're looking at Sin. I think they're. Yeah, I mean, you can tell me what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing.
They're talking about the researcher moving. I think Cookie was saying he moves it, but I don't.
He moves the researcher?
Hold on. They're talking about moving their. Oh, I think they're talking. Oh, that's what they're talking about. So, so if they're tying it now, so if they have 2-2 or 3-2 or whatever, and no one scores the objective on the researcher, the movement is during the power phase after Sin's leadership. So if after Sin's leadership, Cookie is securing it, then he gets to move the researcher.
Oh.
That's what they're talking about.
That's actually pretty cute.
That's actually very cute. Ghost Rider is about to smack up some Valkyrie.
So
I think
what
he wants to
happens?
one-shot her.
What happens if he moves the researcher onto the well? Does it go down the well and they just lose it forever? Is it a black hole?
No, because you can be within range 1 of the well.
But can we make that a rule to where it's a black
No.
hole and anything? Okay.
Well, Ghost Rider didn't roll particularly well. He got 2 successes on
He got
7 dice.
He got the hex.
He got the hex, but I think he wanted at least 2 damage here. Hell on Wheels over the Inheritor portal.
Oh yeah.
I don't think he can Hell on Wheels over to anywhere that's going to stand on the point, though, which is unfortunate.
Sad day. Yeah,
I think you just.
I think Thor's perfectly positioned.
Yeah. Jacob is taunting him over it. I think you just chill. I think you save the power. You're not in any rush right now. He will go down. He'll go down by 2 points, but
Yeah.
they each only have 1 portal. But everyone's in 3.
You know, if we weren't going to play a game on hammers, at least we're playing on Research Station, so we still get the brawl that we want.
And Cookie was mentioning it is a 50-50 whether or not Jacob will get to move the researcher, because he may not, if he is contesting.
If he gets
we are now getting a reroll from Zemo because he was in the 2, and it matters. Extra damage.
Oh.
That's some good sportsmanship. Look at that. I appreciate those kind of things.
I know.
Gold star for everyone.
It's the kind of competitiveness we want in the Jank Tank.
And Cookie says, and I still don't want to waste my power. See, I've been playing way too much Midnight Suns because I'm looking at Ghost Rider like, oh yeah, you could definitely like Hell on Wheels and bump onto Jacob's back point and capture it.
Yep.
But that's not how this one works.
So if Sin's leadership triggers, if he gets the push here, then that means the researcher doesn't move.
Yeah, that's what I was saying a little bit ago. He won't get the move, but neither will Jacob. Sin is actually great on Research Station. Was just said. That's a really cute tech. I've never thought of that. Of course, I've never thought of Sin, so there's also that.
She's
So
fun.
50-50. Oh.
Oh.
50% of the time works every time. Thank you, Jacob.
That's the kind of math and statistical analysis we expect from him.
Yeah, it's from Jacob, so it has to be true. Yeah, Jacob just said something I'm very interested in. He says that scoring points wins games, and I don't know how true that is.
Um, you know, I think I'm just gonna have to lean to his judgment again because points are numbers, and he is good with numbers.
Yeah, I guess so. Are points numbers? I thought points were a separate category.
Uh, maybe. Who knows? I don't.
This is a weird place for this researcher, by the way, because it's very hard for people to stand next to it with this car.
It's probably intentional then.
Man,
And so Jacob has priority. He probably doesn't touch, or does he try to kill like one of Center Crossbones first?
he's discussing whether or not he wants to kill Ghost Rider. And lamenting the hex.
Well, if only there was a leadership that could remove it. Ooh, Blind Obsession on Ghost
Rider is
Rider?
blind obsessing Valkyrie?
Nani?
Interesting choice. Now Ghost Rider just dies to everything, except for someone named Valkyrie.
What?
I dig it.
Oh, actually, I kind of dig it because he has Deal with the Devil.
Yeah, let's say I dig it because Deal with the Devil will bring him back.
That's awesome. He's just making him bait.
And he'll get to roll a lot of dice into her.
Yes.
So spent a power to shake the hex. Which is maybe a good idea. I don't know. I'm not a scientist.
I think it's a good idea. Valkyrie likes the crits, especially if she's
Zoom in a little bit, by the way.
Oop.
This says he may have chosen the wrong first MCP stream for his girlfriend.
We're kind of idiots.
I think he's going to ignore the Ghost Rider. This is quality MCP. This is the way MCP was meant to be played.
Yep. Got a glass of bourbon in hand. Watching some maybe not fully tuned rosters just go at it. It's always a good time. This is the way Pagani designed it.
This is the way. At least you guys own it.
That we do.
I would like to point out something about the Juggernaut's paint scheme in the mod too. So all of the traffic signal lights are blank, unlike yours, Kenny, which are upside down.
Are you telling me that the green light isn't on the top?
I'm telling you that the green light is not on the top.
Oops.
For reference, Kenny's in real life Juggernaut and all of his traffic signals apparently, I didn't know about the traffic signal. I did see the Juggernaut. All of the green lights are on top, which at least in America is not correct. It's exactly backwards.
I didn't really check before I painted. I just sort of went for
How
it.
do you not? How do you not just know that instinctively? How do you not just you're just aware of that?
Because I see the colors and I know what the color is. I don't pay attention to say, oh, red's on top. Green's on the bottom.
It makes me scared to ride with you.
I'm a very safe driver.
You don't even know the position of the lights.
So what? That doesn't matter. That really doesn't. I know
It scares,
colors.
frightens me.
I need people in the chat to agree with me here. It could also just be a psychological tactic to tilt people like you who are that OCD about it apparently.
So
Ooh.
Valkyrie is charging Sin with a Dragon Fang.
Yep.
Sin doesn't like this.
No, she doesn't.
Oh.
Ouch.
Sin rolls nothing compared to
No.
Valkyrie's 5.
6 because oh no, it's not. Never mind. It's not warrior legend. So Sin
So
is
that is a
dazed.
dazed Sin
It's unfortunate
because
that
of the rules. Because of the rules of R&D, there is no field dressing to pick her up.
Yep, we don't believe in restricted cards or banned cards.
There was no reroll from the Zemo, unfortunately.
I mean, it doesn't
It
matter.
wouldn't help
She has
though.
4 health.
Yeah, true. I forget she's very squishy.
Yes, that she is.
Now a new attack into Zemo. Now, if he one-shots him as well, that would be very unfortunate.
That would be sad.
He is within the 3 range for Ghost Rider to do his special thing, though. Oh my goodness. Another good roll from Jacob. With the crit, so that's going to be 4 successes to Zemo's none. Wow.
I don't think Cookie warmed up his dice roller because now Valkyrie's just going to throw a card at him.
Or just throw him into the car.
Oh, that's true.
Or just throw. He's talking about maybe throwing him into Ghost Rider, but I don't know if there's a way to do it with the car and crossbones in the way. We just throw him into crossbones or throw him into the car.
Yeah.
So Zemo is probably not going to be alive for this turn, which is very bad for Cookie.
Valkyrie's a defender, so she's loyal to Jacob. That is true, Omnis.
Yeah, that was a really good turn for Jacob. Very unfortunate for Cookie.
And that's why Valkyrie's the best killer in the game and not X-23. Sorry, Dizzard.
So what do you do if you're Cookie right now?
Well, the good news is Jacob's still only scoring 3 points this round right now. So I'm not sure. Like, I might almost have Bullseye run over to the, I don't know which way you've got the view, but the far edge from my view towards the dice roller.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe have Bullseye go over there, cap, or get that point, potentially. I probably would have Crossbones lean into Thor right now. Or just go after Valkyrie.
Yeah, I don't think you go because right now he's getting priority with 3 characters. Yeah, so he'll get priority. So he doesn't want to attack anyone that's not activated yet. He wants to, if he's going to kill anybody, it needs to be Valkyrie.
That's true.
That way he can get priority back, and he can maybe have a good return or a good secondary turn to maybe swing the game. I know it's hard to realize that there's actually 3 characters on Jacob's side because Taskmaster is like
He's way over
not
here.
in the center of the action. He's learning.
He's
He's
observing.
watching, observing. Someone is attacking someone. I'm pretty sure this is
He paid 2 power, so he's doing a
an overpower.
No, he paid 3 power. So is he
Who
just?
is it that paid 3? Crossbones?
Yeah, according to the chat.
A haymaker. I don't know who he's using it against.
Wait, no.
Oh, wow.
How is he doing a haymaker for?
He's not.
I don't think Cookie. Like
Cookie's dice rolls are not very good right now.
maybe he'll get the late
Oh,
game dice. He still did a damage.
yeah, that was his overpower. He didn't overpower. He spent 2 power.
Okay.
So he.
Does he elicit tech?
No, he's just doing a strike now. Jacob's deciding if he wants to sacrifice this. Yeah, this is really tough for Cookie. Like this can kill Valkyrie next turn, though. That can be his first thing is when he gets his priority, he can kill Valkyrie. I think you just start hitting people that have already attacked.
Yep.
Cookie, oh my gosh, these rolls for him have been terrible.
Oh my gosh. And he doesn't get the Zemo rerolls at all right now.
Nope. So
He just
no
needed
damage.
he needed 1 damage.
Yep.
That's so sad.
That was very unfortunate.
I mean, Bullseye is just gonna throw a stapler at her.
Jacob's trying to figure out if he can stand within range 1 of the researcher and also punch Ghost Rider. Probably with Juggernaut. I think he's trying to do some Juggernaut stuff.
Do the things.
Because Ghost Rider gets 1 die versus everyone else that not named Valkyrie, so this is actually like not bad for him.
Oh, is Thor about to start throwing hammers?
I wouldn't doubt it. People don't really throw hammers on Thor a lot. He's really good. I'm just continuing the puns.
This is
This
one
is
tough
one tough
cookie.
cook.
Yep. It's the way the cookie crumbles. Decisions.
A lot of thinking going on. This is gonna be a really. Jacob has a lot of things that he can capitalize here, to like really push an advantage. But at the same time, he can't like hit the wrong places because if he does, he's just gonna give Cookie power.
Yep.
Also disarming Ghost. He's really going for. I think he's really scared of Ghost Rider this turn. Shaka disarm for a -3 die attack on Ghost Rider. So here comes the hammer throw. But if previous rolls would be to be believed, then
Ghost
isn't
Rider.
he just gonna one shot Ghost Rider?
Probably.
Oh, Ghost Rider blocks it.
Hey, he did it.
Did he want to block it though? Did he want to get powered up?
I think if Jacob goes for the disarm shock play here, I think Cookie just has Ghost Rider go over and take that side spider portal.
I think he makes 1 attack into Valkyrie just to see if he
Yeah.
gets a little bit of power, and then does it. Just see if he can get up some extra power, so next turn he can come back for it.
Yeah, because he can at least just hell on wheels next turn to get in play.
Now he's doing a for Asgard charge.
Ooh. Do you do that, or do you try to angle him so you can throw Ghost Rider into Bullseye?
I mean, you can still do that with. You don't have to use the wild throw. He can just spend power on the throw if he gets enough back.
That's
Getting on the
if.
car.
It is, in fact, hammer time.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be another turn that Jacob gets to score the researcher. Don't think there's a lot that Cookie can do to stop that. Standing awkwardly on the car.
This is what you get, Jacob, for putting the researcher right there.
Six versus one. And what? Oh, how the turns have tabled.
He blocks one.
Blocks one with one hit. No wild.
Oh no, Fat Thor has come to play.
He can't disarm anymore. It's going to have to be from Valkyrie. No disarm. Yeah, no disarm.
I respect it.
Bullseye throws dagger at Valkyrie.
Yep.
Bullseye doesn't even have to tell her that he doesn't miss. He just gets it. Good job, Bullseye. And then throws a stapler at Thor. I love the angle that Thor is standing on. You can't really see it from your point of view, but it's a very good angle.
And I can.
Oh, Bullseye, double crit.
That is a pretty cool angle.
That's 3 successes from Bullseye. 3 successes from Thor.
Jeez. Is Thor bleeding? That's just
He
off a
will be.
wild.
He will be bleeding. Or he said he would. Is it auto bleed? Oh,
No.
it's on a wild. Maybe he thinks it's on a... Oh, I think he might think it's like pincushion, where pincushion's auto bleed. He doesn't owns Blessing, so it's harder for him to KO Valkyrie top of 3, but if he can get 2 attacks into her, especially if either of those attacks are named Penance Stare, or at least the one that's not the Odin's.
Oh, yeah. Penance Stare is rude.
Well, he does have Sacrifice too, so yeah, it's going to be pretty much impossible.
Unless you can get Thor to burn it right now.
Well, Thor can't sacrifice.
Well, no, I'm
They
saying
both hit the
if he can burn like Odin's, like if you
Oh,
double hit him with Ghost Rider, spike one of, maybe spike both of them or something somewhat.
Jacob is considering the option of walk Juggernaut, smack Ghost Rider, and then laments that hasn't worked so far. Very good position for Jacob. He really doesn't have to do a lot this turn. He just has to not lose. The that sacrifice Odin's blessing disarm combo is going to keep him in a really good spot, honestly.
Yeah, that's it. It does prevent Valkyrie from maybe doing as much this next round as she wants to, because she has to pay for both of those. And so she'd be like, if she pays for both Sacrifice and Odin's, she'd have only 2 power to start her activation, which is good for a charge and a Warrior of Legend, but it's not like a Warrior of Legend Dragon Fang or anything like that.
Yeah. Honestly, I think I think Cookie's next turn should consist of Sin going first, illicit teching, shooting some people, and then Crossbones finishing off. Oh my god, what a roll for both of them.
What the heck?
Who is it? This is into Crossbones, I'm assuming. That's 9 successes for Juggernaut. I think it's 3. 5 damage coming into Crossbones. He's gonna die no matter what.
Good lord.
Ghost Rider's gonna spend power to deal 4 damage to Juggernaut.
Oh, and Juggernaut doesn't have any power to block that. Ooh, that's interesting.
This is Jacob getting all these one shots is not going to end well for Jacob. Or Jacob getting all these one shots is not going to end well for Cookie. Excuse me. It will end well for Jacob. Very unlucky.
Yeah, I mean, at least it wasn't Ghost Rider. Like, he can still.
Do something this turn.
Yeah. It's just hard for Cookie because who does he activate first next round? Do you activate Sin to keep the leadership alive?
I think you do Sin, and I think you elicit Tech, and then you shoot with a hit and run to keep her safe. Let Crossbones activate and try to do something. Anything. What's the range on partners? It's 4. And she doesn't have to stand on the evac point or on the portal. She could just get within 4 and leave.
Yeah, she. What's her move? Is her move medium?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if she can, like, hit and run to get to the Taskmaster portal.
No. No, she could not. I think she needs to be the one to shoot the illicit tech. And try to get 2 characters with the damage, like hopefully into Valkyrie. Like I think if you kill Valkyrie, you're in a better spot. Get someone out of here.
Yeah.
Cookie's gonna try to long throw Ghost Rider into the stratosphere.
But Ghost Rider has power for Hell on Wheels.
Yeah, but he's got to spend it.
That's true. Oh, is that it?
So that was it. He's just gonna sit. He thought about it, but he decided not to. So another turn that Cookie is not going to score this researcher unless he just goes absolutely insane with this Ghost Rider. He might. Like, if Ghost Rider goes insane, he could daze Juggernaut.
Yeah.
But he doesn't score it. But this is a good opportunity for him since there's no sacrifice option available. And Juggernaut can't. Juggernaut cannot Odin's Blessing.
Yep.
Not the greatest play, but I mean, it's an opportunity. He could do like a strike, and if he gets power, he can penance here.
I think he's got to try and do Juggernaut now because Taskmaster's going to go and Juggernaut's going to heal the damage first thing.
Yeah. That was such a good Ghost Rider superpower because he didn't have the power yet either. I don't think.
Yep.
If he did, he didn't spend it.
No, he used all his power to do the gosh, what's that attack called?
Well, the attack would result, so he would have gained the power. Oh, this is a good roll from Ghost Rider.
Ooh.
That's a 5 damage into 1 success. So he'll have to reduce it to not die with Juggernaut. And he's hexed. I think you just do it again.
Do you do it again or do you Hell on Wheels to beam him and Thor?
I don't think you want to spend all that power. I think you want to hold on to your power here. Because if you can do the 1 damage to him, it's dicey, but you could potentially Hell on Wheels over the portal and get the portal.
That's true.
And Hell on Wheels back the next turn.
Well, he already has the. No, he doesn't. He would need to do 1 damage.
He's got to do 1 damage.
Oh, wait, no, he doesn't because he would get a power between rounds. So he'd have the power to interact.
He's trying to figure out who to hit. Oh, he's pennant staring.
Ooh. So he's rolling 9 Mystic. Oh wait, no, 10. Juggernaut has 6
Yeah,
power
it's gonna
now.
be it's gonna be 9. It's gonna be Penance Stare. It's a maximum of 5 additional dice.
Yeah, so 10.
What's the question? Yeah, you need to unmute me. What's the question? Is it about Penance Stare? I think it's you add 5. I don't think you get to pick where the shot, because I think it's just after you've made your pool you reduce 1 basically. So I would say it's going to be a 9 die Penance Stare because you're gonna make your pool and then shock will reduce 1. You're welcome. The question was just for the audience because they couldn't hear, is the idea was you can get a maximum of 5 dice from Penance Stare. Well, what if you're shocked? Can you get 6 dice and bring it down to 5 with the shock?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So we got a dazed Juggernaut, and he loses a
Days
power.
at Juggernaut. Nice. He'll lose a power. That's a much better spot for Cookie. He definitely needed to do some return dazes.
Yes.
Nice. I'm a dark rating Juggernaut off the table, which isn't a bad move because he doesn't have the he can only sacrifice. He can't Odin's blessing, so it's gonna be much harder to keep him alive than some of the other as like natural born Asgardians.
Yep, and Sin has rapid fire automatic pistols and doesn't have to hit the hit for it. So I would think just Sin and Crossbones would start off Dark Rain,
Well,
all
here's the
that fun
problem with
stuff.
the if he sacrifices onto Thor or Valkyrie, then the second shot has to also go into Thor or Valkyrie from the rapid fire.
That's true. But if he burns Sacrifice, then Sin has the chance to do a Make It Personal with the rapid fire.
I think you do. I think she shoots the gun, the illicit tech gun. I think he really
Oh.
needs to. I think he really needs to incinerate.
Yeah. So maybe she does that and then does Make It Personal. Because I think Make It Personal with the Dark Rain rerolls would be mighty spicy. Because if you can hit that crit and wild trigger to make the Mystic attack rapid fire, that would be pretty solid.
That'd be pretty good. You push away from the objective tokens. I don't think you could actually push anyone like I don't think he can't push anyone off the researcher so he doesn't get the research station token.
He can only push Thor.
He's talking about using Taskmaster's shield throw.
To hit who?
No one. That was the question. Does he want? So this is actually really good for Cookie if he moves here. Because if he shoots illicit tech, he'll get the entire team.
Yep.
Yep. I don't think. Yeah, if he stands there, I don't think there's anywhere he can stand that doesn't. Yeah, he's talking about wanting to body block the push.
Oh.
But everyone will get incinerated. That's actually, like I said, I think that's really good for Cookie.
Yeah, even with the Asgard leadership, he doesn't have a chance to shake it. And if Cookie goes back to back with Sin and Crossbones, he's going to have priority this next round, too.
Yep.
I mean, although if he does kill Juggernaut, then he won't.
Well, he won't have. He shouldn't have priority the turn after, if he kills
Nope,
anybody.
round 3. Go to round 3. Or are they going to hit automatic cleanup this time? There we go.
This is potentially very exciting for Cookie. I think he was in a very bad spot last turn, but it's potentially a very good spot this turn.
Yeah, probably.
Kill Valkyrie. I think that's what I heard the plan is.
To kill Valkyrie?
Kill Valkyrie. Should have saved my blind obsession, is what he says. It's gonna be very hard to kill Valkyrie though, with sacrifice and Nose Blessing.
He misses the Sin
Another
Trigger
blank
again.
on the Sin. I think that's fine. I think Sin Trigger's a trap. If he remembers illicit tech, he, like I said, he gets everybody.
Yeah.
He's gonna get to move the researchers. That's more points, but if he can stop Jacob this turn and start swinging momentum back, it may not matter. Because I have a feeling this isn't going to be a game that's won. This may not be a game won on points. There's a lot of dazes.
I would love for a game to end in someone being tabled. That sounds fun.
It's not fun for the person getting tabled.
I mean, if they're doing their own tabling.
Yes, Dark Rain onto Juggernaut.
There we go.
He puts it on the card. Oh no. If they put it on his card, it'll float above his head. You should zoom in, Ken. You're so far away. Why is your camera so...
I mean, I guess I can zoom in this close now. Sin is not within range 2 of
I don't think so either.
Juggernaut.
I think he's forgetting the illicit tech. Because he's talking about doing Make It Personal.
Because that's a fun attack. I forgot that
It's
was
a very
range
fun
2, though,
Yes.
which sucks.
I mean, you do the illicit tech to incinerate the board, and then you shoot a hit and run automatic pistol into him. If he blocks it, he blocks it. And then you leave. And then you activate Crossbones, and Crossbones does some haymakers.
Yep.
And these are all rerolls. These are all going to be full rerolls as long as they connect with Juggernaut. I think they're giving him the range 2 Make It Personal.
Really?
Or maybe they're doing the illicit tech. I can't tell. Yep, they're doing he's doing the illicit tech. Because he just realized it's his whole team getting incinerated.
There it is.
Like I said, this is good. He gets full rerolls on this shot, unless it says it can't reroll, but I don't think it says that. Oh, it cannot modify its.
Sad day. I think you still take the
Cannot-
Incinerate, though.
You still say it doesn't matter. Yeah, she'll gain power equal to the damage dealt. She can't modify and she can't add. She can only add die results with crits.
Yep.
So still potential for a really big hit here. He's doing hit and run now. Oh, he might move forward and make it personal. He
Oh
make
my
it really
gosh.
aggressive.
Yes.
That is that is epic.
That is good. Because she gets the automatic rapid fire. Oh, wait, no, never mind.
Roll.
Since illicit tech, yeah.
Oh, that was a good roll. That's gonna be 3 damage into Juggernaut.
Oh.
At the very least, because he can. That's 4 right now. He probably reduces.
You gotta reduce.
Oh wait, it's into Valkyrie. Okay,
What?
so she's gonna Odin's Blessing. That's weird. Maybe he's going for both. And then Everyone's incinerated. I thought that was gonna be a Juggernaut.
Some
This
men
could
just
be
want to
involved.
watch the world burn.
Or watch their enemy team burn.
Yep.
So now the hit and run, moving up onto the car. Now I think he's trying to get within. Yeah, he's trying to get within range 2 of Juggernaut now. I mean, all you got to do is really move up a little bit. I think just move a little parallel. Yeah. So getting within 1 of the point
Yep.
and 2 of Juggernaut. Oh my gosh, that is so aggressive. Absolute madman.
I love this. This is exactly what I wanted from this game. Jacob is very calculating with what he does, and Cookie's like, screw it, let's go.
I enjoy that neither of them have really played against Sims. They're having to figure out like, what does she do? That was something that was spoken was I didn't think she did anything, so I couldn't because she just died.
I love it. She's fun. I understand why people overlook her, but I've enjoyed her.
I didn't realize Sin heals if allies hurt her. If she is damaged by an enemy or allied effect.
Oh, she doesn't
So
heal.
make it personal.
She just gets an extra power.
Yep. So there's a crit. So he got a crit. He's got full reroll on this. 2 crits.
So he's got
and a hit.
3. He's got. Is he within 2 of Zemo?
He is most likely within 2 of Zemo. I don't know if he's measuring it or not.
I don't know.
No blocks on Juggernaut.
I don't think
I believe this isn't a Juggernaut.
You got to do your rerolls.
Is he hitting Taskmaster?
What?
He's talking about doing mnemonic. He's talking about mnemonic technique. Unless this is sacrifice. Oh, he sacrificed into Taskmaster.
Oh.
So there's no full reroll.
Sad day. What is Cookie rolling now?
Haymaker strike into Juggernaut.
Ah.
Ooh, good attack.
And he gets to rerolls.
Oh no, it was in a Valkyrie.
Oh.
I'm sorry, they're not really saying who they're attacking. Blind Obsession drops. Thankfully for Ghost Rider, he can breathe a little easier.
And now he's got to do. He's got to go.
Haymaker strike again into the 7 to Juggernaut.
Yeah.
Yep, Haymaker strike. This is the best part about Crossbones is he's getting the power to continuously Haymaker strike people. Into Juggernaut, who's incinerated, full rerolls.
Can you smell what the
really
Brock is cooking? Oh!
6 successes, 2 crits, full rerolls, 7 successes. He can reroll 3 dice.
2 or 4 dice, essentially, because of Zemo.
Yeah, true, if he remembers Zemo. That's a skull. He can reroll that blank. If he remembers, that's 8 successes for 6 damage. He forgot the Zemo reroll.
No.
That is a fully powered Juggernaut, though.
Holy cow.
That freaking Crossbones, man. I'm telling you.
Can you smell what the Brock is cooking?
Oh, they just remembered the Zemo reroll. And they're doing it.
Okay.
Oh.
Sad.
He didn't he didn't press the button enough times. It's the problem.
Yep, it didn't flip.
That was an impressive double activation, but I think we lose some characters here.
Yep.
Now, here's the funny thing. Juggernaut got 4 crits last time. Now, that's probably not going to happen again, but if he does, If he gets 3 crits on any of his attacks that's not into Ghost Rider does just kill Juggernaut.
Yep. Oh, is he paying a power to heal? Oh, he
He
removed the
took off
incinerate
the
off of
Incinerate.
Juggernaut.
Probably a good move.
Do you think that's the better move than just healing him?
It's really hard to say. Like, maybe not. But it kind of depends on like who else can get there. Like Bullseye can't hurt him. Zemo's right there, and I don't think the extra health helps him.
Yep.
And then Ghost Rider is shocked, so more dice.
Nice. We need to acknowledge Amos' pun in the chat. He said, "Not only can I smell it, but it also crossed my mind." Well done.
And across Valkyrie's chin, for sure. I just love the idea of like Sin comes in, shoots the fire gun, moves up, accidentally stabs Taskmaster, and then Crossbones turns around, uppercuts an Asgardian for the kill, and then turns around and bops Juggernaut like right in the like. I imagine he's sure you can Juggernaut. It was probably the only way he can like reach his face.
Yeah.
And Juggernaut's not a man to hit someone in the body.
Is
He's
he
a man
just
to hit
punching
right
him?
in the face.
I mean, which head is he punching Juggernaut in?
Wow. Wow.
I mean, it's about that height.
I'm not going to acknowledge this. I'm going to watch this roll. I don't even know who's getting attacked. It's probably Zemo. Yeah, it's Zemo because he did the reroll.
Ooh. Not a good
roll for Zemo.
Yeah.
Oh, and Zemo can do the counterattack. He's going to take no damage here, but he can do counterattack. I don't think he does, but he could. That was, I think, that was Juggernaut's spender. I'm the Juggernaut.
Yeah, he did. So he got the wild to do the
Oh yeah,
nothing
then you
stops the
definitely do. Yeah,
Juggernaut.
you definitely counter strike just to see how much damage you can get.
Yep.
If he gets 3 here, Juggernaut just dies. He gets none there, so.
Okay.
But he does have the power to anytime Juggernaut like activates after being dazed or anything, I always or just like walks up to someone tiny like that. I imagine the Deadpool scene where he goes, "I'm gonna rip you in half now." That's such a Juggernaut thing to say. What does he do now with Juggernaut? So he just did a raw nothing. I'm the Juggernaut. You don't want to. I feel like you almost don't want to hit Zemo here because if you don't kill Zemo, you just power up Zemo.
Yeah, and Zemo has the 2 powers still to reduce or to do his rerolls.
Yep. This turned into such a like a scary game for Jacob here.
It is. Does Cookie just lean in and try to daze Thor this round?
Maybe.
And if he can get lucky, Taskmaster?
This is into Zemo again. That is 3 successes into Zemo. Zemo will get his full reroll.
Zemo's living this no matter what then.
Ooh, and then he gets another reroll.
Oh,
Because he's
jeez.
Zemo and he's a tactical genius. What a genius.
Oh my gosh.
What a madman. Now he will get pushed away most likely, but
I mean, yeah, he doesn't have his charge, so.
I'm gonna rip you in half.
Does he push him away, or does he just pay the 3 power to yeet him long?
Yeet him away. I don't know. This is kind of an awkward spot.
I mean, it's the same effect. Zemo won't be able to double attack either way. Oh,
He could.
there it is.
Or he's throwing the car.
Oh.
Yeet. Oh, he's just doing his normal throw, not the
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
that's such a good dodge roll. Oh, he dodges. Oh, oh my gosh. Zemo takes absolutely none of Juggernaut's crap.
yeah. I entirely forgot that Juggernaut had a normal throw on his backside.
Yeah, on his backside, he loses the helmet and he picks up
The Avatar of the
Avatar
Sidorak.
Sidorak.
Yep. So he can throw size 3 or less medium. Pretty solid.
Wow, what an unfortunate turn for the Juggernaut. And now you almost don't have to go with anybody yet. Like, is Bullseye Cabal? Bullseye's Cabal, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so. So he does get the full rerolls on his pincushion attack into the Juggernaut if he so desired.
Oh.
I think he's considering a disarm somewhere.
I think you disarmed Thor.
Well, I don't think you want to disarm your own characters.
Oh, you're talking about Jacob. Yeah.
Yes.
Disarm Ghost Rider.
So he screams, "Do you know who I am?" and is going to throw Zemo somewhere else. That long throw is so rude.
I wish we had the audio of him screaming, "Do you know who I am?"
Yeah, if only you'd hadn't muted them. Because he did. Do you know who I am? The Shutterstock well leaves the table. For damage on Zemo. No disarm. Oh, well, it's potentially... Oh, now he's measuring it. Just out! Ghost Rider
Oh my
could not be
gosh.
disarmed by the Taskmaster.
That's sad.
Sad for exactly one person at the table.
Yeah. This is made for a very entertaining game. I'm having a blast.
Bullseye is throwing a knife into somebody. I'm assuming Taskmaster? Good rolls. It's 4. 2 into Thor. Oh, because Thor's incinerated. Pincushion him. Pincushion him.
And he's
Do it.
bleeding.
Hit and run pincushion. Oh my gosh.
The absolute mad lad.
He is going so hard on this Thor. Not the best roll this time. That's 2 successes. Into Thor's 2 successes. 3 successes with the crit. And 3 successes with the crit from Thor. So no damage.
Yep, but it gets the automatic
bleed.
rapid fire.
Another 3 from Bullseye. And 1 from Thor. 2 damage into Thor.
Oh gosh, what is Thor's range to? Can he God of Thunder everyone right now?
He's probably pretty close. Everyone but Zemo, I'd imagine.
Oh yeah.
I
Although
don't think you want to give power. I don't think you want to give power to Ghost Rider though.
no, probably not. I just love God of Thunder. I think it's such a fun attack.
It's a very good attack. It's not used very often. I've said it before. I think AMG undervalues area beam attacks a little bit and overvalues area attacks because most of the time, God of Thunder is not a great attack for its power cost. This is a situation where if all 4 of these people are in, it is very good.
Yeah, because you're rolling 28 dice.
But how often does this situation happen?
Not too often.
Yeah. So it's good in this situation, but it's not good in most
Yeah.
situations.
And I think maybe that's what AMG is doing, is they recognize okay, if you do have 5 characters within range, whatever, someone might be having a bad time. on area
I
attacks.
guess.
So like
I just wish they would do the same with beams though, because beams can be
it's
just as devastating.
yeah, it is harder to line people up into beams than it is just like, oh, now you're in a circle around me. I'm gonna start blasting everyone.
How much is Highway to Hell? Highway to Hell costs 3. That's something I would love to see get played. Oh my gosh, yeah. If Thor does enough damage to other people or to Ghost Rider can like walk over to Juggernaut, Highway to Hell, walk over to one of the objectives and try to score it and deliver Juggernaut to Zemo.
And he would be
That's what I would do.
re-incinerated.
Yep,
Oh, is he measuring the range too for God of Thunder?
I think so. Or just who he can attack from where he's standing. One of the two.
Let me dream.
This is such an important activation, I think, for Jacob.
Or does he charge Ghost Rider to stagger him?
Oh, Taskmaster has the stagger, doesn't he? Or something? He does something strange. No, I think he's gonna walk over Mnemonic Technique him.
That's a fun attack too. Does he mnemonic technique him or Ghost Rider?
I think it's the Ghost Rider he's going for. I don't think you want to hit Ghost Rider, though. I don't think you want to give him power.
Yeah.
They're disarming Ghost Rider.
Wise.
Oh, okay, that's what he's doing. Trying to interact with the back point. That's actually very good for Jacob if he gets this.
Mm-hmm.
He needs to get 2 successes on 3 dice. And does not, and gets the teleport away.
Ooh. that kind of sucks because now he loses the researcher unless he one shots Bullseye.
Well, he can move back onto the researcher. He still has another action.
Oh, that's true.
So they may not teleport. They may just say like he's going to move right back to that point. Yeah. So he teleports there and he moves it back to exactly where he's standing.
Okay.
All right. Yep. Has to go with I feel like he has to go with Zemo here.
Yep. Save Ghost Rider for last so he can get some power.
And I think you attack Thor.
You think so, or do you just try to take Juggernaut off the table?
No, you go for Thor here.
Oh, so you can kill his activation.
Yep. Ooh.
Ouch.
That's a dead Thor. Well, this isn't a Taskmaster. It could be in a
No, it was
Taskmaster.
Thor. Thor took the damage.
Okay.
Yeah, so it kills that activation. So now Ghost Rider can just try.
Yeah, the reason I think you do Ghost Rider is so that Ghost Rider can try to kill Juggernaut. If he succeeds, he can Hell on Wheels over to Inheritor Portal, or you can just walk over to the Inheritor Portal and pick it up.
Or does I don't know if he goes to the Inheritor Portal or if he just would go over to the Researcher.
He could go to the Researcher, yeah.
Because then he would have control over it. Because right now Taskmaster
Yeah,
and Bullseye have it tied.
He needs to move it. Yeah,
Yep.
he's going over to the Researcher.
He's not even going to chance the power. He's just going to do it. That's wise. I respect it.
Man wise beyond his years. Attack Juggernaut. He doesn't get the full. He really didn't take advantage of the Dark Rain except for one attack.
That one attack
was a really good attack.
Yeah.
3 dice into Juggernaut. Oh my god, this could kill him. That kills the Juggernaut. Disarmed Ghost Rider
With shock.
finishes Juggernaut. I think that's the turn he needed. He has all 5 of his characters
I'm in awe.
versus Thor and Taskmaster.
The absolute mad lad.
Wow. What an unlucky turn 2 turned into an absolutely killer round 3.
Yeah, no joke.
I think this is oh, and this is we're going to get a researcher push potentially. Sin finally has a leadership. So who do you push here? Wow, what a crazy turnaround.
I need to be thinking of questions to ask them.
What the hell?
Yeah.
I think Taskmaster is a good push here. Because Taskmaster has no charge ability. Thor does. And now you get the researcher as far away from your point as possible.
Yeah.
I think now Thor can comfortably God of Thunder the world.
Yeah, and if anyone in the
It's gonna
chat
be a big.
if anyone in the chat has questions about the game, please ask.
I think we've lost a good amount of our chat at this point.
We have some users in it. Maybe. I don't know if they're actually willing to type, but that's fine.
Jacob also lamenting it being 6 power.
I mean, if he moves just a little bit, like he can.
You don't want to move here. You don't want to move.
No,
you just want to go for it.
He has for Asgard. He has 9 power.
But he might want to throw.
That's true.
The only person he can get in range is Bullseye, and Bullseye can walk away anyway if he doesn't die with a parting shot. He's also talking about maybe climbing gear, but he wants to keep both of his actions alive, I think.
I don't know if God of Thunder's a trap here, Omnis. If you can hit 5 characters with God of Thunder, I'm not convinced that's a trap. I think it's
a trap if he tries to move first. I think if he just does it here, I mean that's potential. I could definitely see Zemo and Sin gone off of this one attack.
Yeah.
Ghost Rider, no. Crossbones, most likely not.
Although Ghost Rider does get power when you damage his friends, and then if Thor spikes crits, that's bad news for Thor.
If he loads his characters with power, I mean, if it's over regardless. He has to use. It's the most efficient way to potentially clear the board. He's got to clear the board. There's no choice. Because if he doesn't kill them, they just kill. They kill Thor and it's done.
Okay, so he's paying 3
to throw. He's paying 3 to climbing gear forward to get everybody in range.
Interesting.
Which is probably okay. He doesn't get the throw, but he's going to get the maximum.
He can still potentially do a strike into like Ghost Rider or someone to get more power to do a throw.
Yeah, then you're relying on dice, which you're relying on dice anyway. But like
at this point, raise hell.
At this point,
praise Dale.
Yeah, he's got to praise Dale. This is going to be a lot of dice, though. This is going to be 35 dice, 35 offensive dice. He's pointing. He is asking nicely. Thor. This is what Thor lives for.
Oh,
this is the biggest God of Thunder I've ever seen. In the crossbones first. His 2. Now will Cookie remember his rerolls?
I hope.
Double crit from Cookie. And a 3 died. This will not kill Crossbones.
Nope. The Brock is cooking tonight. This afternoon.
He shunts one, and that's another power to Ghost Rider. I think he did not realize Ghost Rider was going to get all this power for all this.
I think he needed to roll into Ghost Rider first.
Oh no, he did the 2 damage from Ghost Rider. He's going to try to kill him through the God of Thunder. That would be nuts.
Yep, hit Ghost Rider next. Good call.
This is Ghost Rider, yeah.
You gotta spike the crap out of this.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. This is really bad for Jacob.
Oh lord.
Oh no, it could be okay. He didn't give any power to Ghost Rider.
I mean, Ghost Rider's going to get tons of power anyway.
Yeah. Going into Zima to try to turn off his rerolls.
Yep.
That's a good call. Very doable here. 5. 5 attacks.
Ooh, no crits either. That's a dead Zemo.
That is dead Zemo. There's nothing he can do. Ghost Rider gets a power, no crits. That's what Jacob wants.
Yep, that's what the doctor ordered.
And into Sin. This is the only time anyone's ever asked for crits. Cookie goes 6 crits, Jacob. There's 2 crits.
Ooh.
1 short of killing. I don't think you do it here. I think you let him, since she's on 1, I think you're only going to give him 2 damage.
Well, he blocked one as well.
Oh my god, he does it anyway. 2 more damage on a Thor.
The mad lad.
Funny thing is, you could potentially do a lot of damage here too, because Bullseye can parting shot as well, if he lives.
Oh my gosh,
This
yeah.
is so funny. This is my favorite attack I've ever seen. Only 2. No crits.
Bullseye blocks 1, takes 1.
Block 1. I think you parting shot.
Parting
Just to get him
shot.
out, so he's not
Yep.
getting killed.
Yep, there
Yeah,
it is.
he does it. He's done 5 damage to Thor doing Thor's first action. This is so good.
Oh, I love every
That
bit about
is-
this game.
That is peak Ghost Rider. Jacob says, how has Ghost Rider still taken no damage? Ghost Rider is the only untouched character on the board round 4. And it's not from lack of trying. He has hit Ghost Rider. He hit Ghost Rider when Ghost Rider had 1 defense die with Thor.
And he whiffed.
And he whiffed. Jacob says it's some weak ass Thunder Thor. Jacob says it did more damage to Thor than he did with the attack. I really wish you could hear their audio. Their audio is fantastic.
He did more damage with Thor, but it's close.
It's close. I still think that was the right call. I don't know. Like, what else do you do here? Like, I mean,
Yeah, you gotta pray
had
at
to
this
do something.
point.
And Thor got 5 power back, so he can still 4 Asgard and potentially throw.
Yeah, I think a stagger on Ghost Rider here would be huge.
And he got a lot of power off Ghost Rider.
Yeah, because he could charge, land the wild throw, and then he could throw something else.
Yeah, like Crossbones into Sin to try to get her off the table.
Yeah,
Like, this is still a very recoverable board state. Dazing Bullseye, killing Sin would be very, and staggering Ghost Rider is a really big swing even this late in the game. Like, you might lose Thor, like Crossbones may kill Thor for that. But I mean, talking about maybe doing it Ghost Rider into Sin instead.
Oh, throwing Ghost Rider into Sin.
And then maybe throwing the tank. I think he's tunnel visioned onto Ghost Rider. Here's the 4 Asgard. Yeah, he wants to play Ghost Rider pinball.
Yep, makes sense.
This is peak Thor though.
Yep.
This is how Thor is meant to be played. Jacob has predicted a whiff. I'm really excited for this. This could swing the game back, honestly. It's tough, but it could. That's a good roll from
Yeah,
Thor.
he got the wild.
He got the wild. It might be a dead sin.
Yep. So Ghost Rider gets thrown into Sin, so he takes another damage.
Sin is dead.
Yep.
Sin died. So yeah, and now Thor has enough to throw the tank. Ghost Rider could still get dazed here. Oh, the turret's still there.
Oh no.
Ghost Rider takes 4 and dazes.
Ooh. Now that's the turn Jacob wanted.
Yep, that it was a good turn, and he.
No, don't go with Crossbones yet.
He's saying that it was a waste of time to do the God of Thunder. I think the God of Thunder worked. It softened
Yeah.
everyone up. It killed Zemo. It softened up Sin for the kill. Like that was really worth it. No, I think you go with Crossbones here.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
because
you want to.
you can just move Bullseye over to the Researcher and double contest if Taskmaster does that.
Yeah, you need to have your healthy character on the point. And I mean, if it doesn't work out, like he can potentially do 1 damage to finish him.
Yep.
I think this is a perfect opportunity because you can do an overpower and then a haymaker. And if he gets the wild, he can throw Thor like into
Wait.
Ghost Rider.
Does Crossbones have the range right now to hit Thor, place within 1 of Thor, and then hit Taskmaster?
Doubtful. And if he wants to kill Thor.
I think
If
he
he
does.
if he kills Thor, so if he kills Thor, he can't throw him in place. I think he's measuring it though. He can't place if he kills Thor here though.
But I think you take that if you kill Thor, because then you're just there on the point. Not that it matters because he's injured, but
Well, it's also an inheritor portal,
yeah.
so you don't need to be on the back point. I think you just kill Thor here, because like, what is Taskmaster going to do against the might of three's 3 characters? I think the worst he can do is live and put the Researcher on the point. I'm gonna go ahead and go with Bullseye and contest.
Oh, he has to make Taskmaster come to Crossbones.
Yeah, it's not a bad move.
Hmm.
I like that.
I can get behind that.
I don't know if Taskmaster can just throw 2 shields into him, but probably not from him.
This is definitely the most advanced R&D game ever on this. And it's sad because
It really is.
there's a lack of hammers.
Oh, and Taskmaster can't even go for the portal because he has no power.
Oh, that's just so mean.
That's so bad. That's so bad for him. Thor heals damage. That's fine. Now, one thing that Jacob was mentioning is Crossbones going to try to throw Taskmaster off the point?
I would think so.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I would probably try to kill Thor.
Well, I think you try to throw Taskmaster off the point and then you try to kill Thor.
Yeah,
That way
uh,
Bullseye would be contesting it.
true. He'd be controlling it, then he can start carting it across the table again.
Although, can he throw Taskmaster from this angle? I would think so.
Yeah, I mean, you could throw him through Crossbones. You could throw Taskmaster.
Is Crossbones throw any direction?
Yes, it's omnidirectional.
It's omnidirectional.
Omnidirectional. Yes, Crossbones is in fact a good character.
Then
He's
why
thinking
don't
about going all in on Thor.
I guess he could go all in on Thor and then just hop back with Taskmaster with another overpower. I don't know. Not overpower. Yeah, it is overpower.
Oh my god, he's doing an overpower haymaker. I think that's okay. I don't think that's a mistake necessarily. He still has the power to overpower back if he
Yeah.
just one shot Thor. Oh, he's saying I defected from the church across. Oh my god, this Thor block though.
Dang.
He did get the throw.
The problem
He throw
is
Thor away.
Jacob's gonna have priority. If
Yeah, so you
Thor,
throw Thor away, and then you overpower him again and throw him away again.
but then
Oh,
Taskmaster
he's
gets
throwing
the
him into Ghost
point.
Rider.
Oh.
Taskmaster doesn't get this point here.
Oh yeah, Bullseye has it. You're right. As well. Um.
So another spender. Oh yeah, I would. He's gonna try to overpower him again. I would have thrown him away and just gotten him as far away from the objective as possible. If he gets another throw here, he doesn't so far. Jacob is blocking 2, so that is 4 on a 2. He will live. He lives.
Oh no.
That's actually not bad. So here's the thing.
Yeah,
Here's the
we
thing.
still
You
have
can't
deal
you
with the devil.
you can't kill Ghost Rider because he'll deal with the devil bullseye or crossbones. They each get a point. What a game, dude. What a game. Jacob says we can do the lightning bolt again.
Oh, please do it again.
I think it was good. I think it's what's keeping him in the game right now.
All right, what is Jacob pointing at?
I think he's gonna throw Ghost Rider into crossbones. I think he's gonna for Asgard and play Ghost Rider pinball again.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But if he kills Ghost Rider gets to be healthy again. Making a deal with the devil. I really want to see that happen. I want to see Bullseye become a freaking Ghost Rider. That would be the most advanced. And then he could highway to hell. This is such a crazy game. Block 1, that's 5 damage.
So
5 successes into 1, so this will be 5 total damage when he throws into crossbones. This is exactly what Jacob wants, though. This is exactly what Cookie wants. Cookie wants to deal with the devil here.
that was the whole
So now
reason he made
crossbones.
this. Is he God of Thunder? No.
No. This is the throw. So he will take. So crossbones is going to take 2 damage here.
Does Ghost Rider stay staggered after a deal with the devil?
No, I don't think he does. Removes all conditions, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah. Throwing Ghost Rider now. Into crossbones. Do it again. Oh, that's a dead crossbones.
Yep.
Punch Ghost Rider.
Does Ghost Rider keep all of his power?
Yes.
It's pretty good. Oh, and he would incinerate Taskmaster when he does that.
Yes. I don't think he's doing it. He's talking about not. Yeah, he's not going to kill Ghost Rider. Man, if only Cookie had a beam. If only Bullseye had a beam and could beam Ghost Rider to kill him.
Does Cookie go with Bullseye here? Kill Thor, and then
Potentially,
just
but then he might. Oh man, it's such a hard decision. I feel like you have to kill Taskmaster because if Taskmaster kills Bullseye in one hit and then kills Ghost Rider in the other, he just has Bullseye because you can't. He's going.
oh, you can't choose a dazed character.
Correct. Although he could. He could. Man, this is such a hard decision. This is so hard. Not killing Ghost Rider was very sad. Never have you ever wanted one of your characters to die. Bullseye is going. Ooh, this is insane. It's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna cost Bullseye power to do this. Thor gets 2 more success.
Jeez,
Oh my gosh, she
what?
did it!
You pay
Gain
that
of power,
power.
spend it. So I guess the important part is he can't hit and run here. So into Taskmaster. Not a terrible roll. Nothing.
I think you just
Now you
take.
can parting shot. I don't think you do damage here.
Yeah,
Actually, no, you can do damage. That's fine.
nope. He takes the power.
Yep. So parting shot. Whew, this is so tough. This is such a crazy game.
Oh my gosh. Taskmaster's ping. Did he get a power?
He thought it was like cap. The caps where when he throws shields, he gets power because he was talking about. I think he was thinking about throwing shields and then mnemonic techniquing.
Oh.
Yeah, I think you strike Bullseye and hope to daze.
Yep. And hope you don't roll
God,
5
this is
crits.
so intense. That's 2. That's not gonna kill him, and Bullseye will block 2.
Ooh.
Wow. I don't think you do. You parting shot here? No, you don't parting shot.
No, no, no. Ah, maybe.
Shield throws. The problem is shield throw could kill them both. Still, he's doing it again. Just another sword. It's okay if he kills Bullseye now, potentially. Wow! Wow! What a crazy game! 2. Oh my gosh! He doesn't kill. He doesn't kill. And now you highway to hell on wheels this Taskmaster into the stratosphere.
You think so?
Why is he parting? Oh, he's parting shotting for and not moving.
So he
Yeah,
just does a damage.
because then he doesn't get the point, and then he has to deal with Ghost Rider. Shake Stagger, you move, you hell on wheels, and bring him over to one of the points and try to take the point.
Or just.
Yes, he's thinking about doing it.
Oh my gosh.
He's gonna do it. Highway to hell. He has to be within 1. I don't think he realized he has to be within 1. So he has to make a move action in their
Yeah.
range. I cannot interrupt them. He could get so far though.
Oh, is he trying to stop Jacob from scoring that point?
Yeah, he was trying to capture it. I think you could still do something like that. I think you can go to one of the side points. Hell on Wheels, Highway to Hell. That is so good. It's so funny. I'm so excited for this. Yeah, they're pointing it out for us just in case you're not noticing.
Yeah. Oh, we've been aware this entire game.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this for a long time. What a funny, funny game, dude. What a game.
This is amazing. It's the best thing I've ever witnessed.
If he gets to deal with the devil as well, it's the only way this becomes better.
He put Taskmaster on Ghost Rider's
Oh, Ghost
base.
Rider. Gotta walk, gotta ride with him.
That's
Now
right.
to try to get the point. He gets the point, and he doesn't even
In no
teleport for it.
place. So it'll
Wow,
be
what a game. And it's funny because Jacob can still come back. It's hard, but Jacob can still come back.
yes.
What a crazy game. This is the most advanced R&D game I've ever seen.
Can this game just end in a board wipe?
He just walks the researcher closer to the other side of the table again. This researcher has gone across the world.
Yep.
The scary thing is Taskmaster. So here's the thing: Taskmaster can't kill Ghost Rider, or Ghost Rider becomes a healthy boy. It's still the threat because he has enough power to deal with the devil. It costs 4.
Yep.
He just said never spend less than 4. There is a route to victory. Jacob is wondering. I think you have to move shield throw onto the bullseye and cap the back point where you're standing. And then hope Ghost Rider has to like go for it. Either go for the research or go for the kill.
Yep.
It's still very awkward, but I think there's a chance. And Cookie has to make the correct decisions to like get it out. But I think the correct decision is to go over and cap the point again. Yeah, I think that's what he's deciding to do, is to move over and throw a shield at Bullseye's face.
Yep. It's a good call. Bullseye could just parting shot if he does damage. Ooh. I don't know if I go for that.
I don't think the portals are good. Because Ghost Rider can just double move onto the back portal and take it.
Yep.
Bullseye can try to get the back portal. I think you have to table here if you're Jacob.
I wonder if he's realizing that.
He did talk about attacking Ghost Rider moving onto the point. He's talking about potentially.
So yeah,
Attacking Ghost Rider.
Cookie can't get the researcher onto the back point in one
Yeah, not
move.
this turn.
Is he attacking Ghost Rider?
Yes. With a mnemonic technique.
Oh.
Very, very interesting. His reasoning is that Cookie may not be able to score enough points to block one. I think this Cookie kind of wants this though. I think he wants a fresh Ghost Rider. Deal with the devil. Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh. Both players have used all of their cards.
Yeah, I don't think. No.
He's not trying to kill. He wants to get 3 points off the. I think he's gonna go for the points here. If Taskmaster misses it, this is really really bad for Jacob.
Yep.
This is crazy. It's hard to commentate. It's just so tense. It is a 1v1 versus Ghost Rider versus Taskmaster. He gets it, but he gets the skull. He's going to place him further back. Or does he want to place him? He could place him further forward. And just double attack him with Bolt with a Ghost Rider. Yeah, he's going to go for Jacob's original portal. They have swap sides here.
Are we gonna get around 7?
We might.
Well, so if Jacob scores 2 here, Cookie scores 3 here, we'd have 12 to 13. And then we'd have round 6.
Hold on. Does he have to flip this researcher to retain parity? So if they both score 2-2 here, Jacob goes 13, Cookie goes 11.
If he misses this researcher, I think it's game. Potentially. It depends on if he hits the place or not as well. Why would you place yourself behind?
He's looking at if he gets teleported.
Oh.
If he gets teleported by the research or by the inheritor portal. So if they both score 2, Jacob has to move over and score that 3rd point. And that takes him from 13 to 16.
Yes.
And then he has to get this, and he has to not get teleported.
Because Cookie needs to.
He gets it and teleports, and now he needs to be able to get back onto the researcher.
Yeah, he gets back onto the researcher pretty easily.
Maybe it's close. Oh no, he does.
Well, so all Cookie has to do is let Taskmaster do his thing to go over and get the other portal, and then he goes and steals one of the portals that Jacob has, and then we're in a stalemate almost.
Well, he has to sit on the researcher one more turn.
Oh.
Because the researcher's not going to sit on the point yet. That's the scary thing. Is it's how does this math out? So if
Nope. I don't. Yeah, I don't think. I think that's game. Although, can Taskmaster double move and reach that other one? That's pretty far.
trying to discuss the best course of action for Jake, and they're thinking it's to move over and try to daze Ghost Rider
What?
because he can't reach the top portal to hit it.
Yeah, can he reach any of the other portals?
Well, he's got the bottom one, so it can't score him anymore.
Yeah, Jacob's pointing at the far portal with the dice roller.
Yeah, I do think dazing is the answer here. If he can daze Ghost Rider, it's I think next turn potentially. They're trying to math out.
Oh, that's fair.
This is such a weird game now.
This is so
This went from out for blood to
like they're playing chess now.
now they're playing a chess game.
Oh, is he trying to see if he can steal the researcher from Ghost Rider?
No, he's setting up for next turn.
Okay.
He says his route to victory is to stand next to him this turn, and then next turn kill him in one hit.
Okay.
And then be able to move on to the researcher.
Oh man.
What a crazy game.
This is riveting.
This is insane.
I'm
We
gonna
are gonna go to round 7.
turn their volume on and I might just listen to them. I feel like that
It's
might
been
be
pretty good. It's gotten kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know what you like. I feel like there's no right answer right now. There's just so much going on.
Yeah, and maybe also I mean, two Mnemonic techniques. Yeah, it does win the game.
All right, I've got them turned down.
I have to score the researcher, so I have to win one.
But then you could keep contesting, right? And then we sort of tie maybe in points if you flip this.
If I flip it, then I get 3 to yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah, you're on that truck. You just come slightly to the side. Yeah, it's all good.
yeah.
Wait, why is Ghost Rider moving?
It's his activation.
So I'll do this.
Yep.
Oh, Cookie had priority?
Yeah.
You're in one. Yeah.
No, Taskmaster had priority.
Switch up a bit, there you go.
Yeah, why is Ghost Rider moving?
And I'll be
Because Taskmaster had priority round 6, and now Ghost Rider's going round 6.
I get 2.
Oh,
you get 3
yes,
with
duh.
power on 15.
yeah.
Going into round 7.
Going into round 7.
Power.
Wow.
And I need to stand on a researcher and stab you in a single attack. So here comes the game.
This is riveting.
You're gonna go in here.
They're not even bothering to move the researcher, I don't think.
You're gonna spend 2 power.
I need to move the researcher.
Oh yeah, sure. Okay.
Oh, there it is.
Fair point. I'll go back over here. I'll stand
Yep.
stand here like a good boy.
Let's see, where is the... If I place it 2, is it within 1? I can't see it.
I'll lift Ghost Rider up for you.
I mean, even if Jacob whiffs, if Taskmaster's contesting the researcher, he's still.
He still scores the 2 points from.
Oh wait, no,
any
Ghost
given
Rider's
round.
healthy now.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
there.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is Ghost Rider? Ghost Rider is healthy.
So Taskmaster needs to not die.
At the front of Ghost Rider. Yes.
Taskmaster needs to
I
kill
just wanted
Ghost
to
Rider.
check that if I
And if he doesn't, he needs to not die, and then Jacob wins.
Be-
You need to be
Yep.
within one of the researcher as well, right?
No, I don't. Because if I
Oh no, no, no.
at this point, I get
Yeah.
3, you get 2.
Yeah, now it's just a one shot.
He has to one-shot Ghost Rider to live to survive this.
But how does Jacob?
I don't think even then.
How would Cookie
Because-
get 2?
Strike because I've got to.
Oh, he can't. He has to sword strike him.
So I've got
He has to sword strike,
in
kill him, and then spend his power to get the inheritor portal
by straight.
to get a point.
Yeah,
To get 3 points to Cookie's. Oh, Cookie gets 2
Cookie
because he
gets-
won't be contesting the
Yeah, I've got
researcher.
5 dice strike.
Why won't he be contesting the researcher?
Doable.
So you have 2 power then, right?
Because he'll be dead.
Yeah.
He has to one-shot Ghost Rider
Yeah, got 2 power.
with a sword strike. If he one-shots Ghost Rider with a sword strike, he will not be contesting the researcher. Cookie will get 2 points in the other round to Jacob's 3.
Oh, no blocks.
But why wouldn't?
Oh,
I'm not going to do it, but that's a bloody good attack roll.
Why wouldn't Jacob contest the researcher
6. I'll take 6.
so that
6 on
he
5
scores
dice
2
strike.
to?
Feels like a little bit too late. A little bit
Oh, I guess
too late.
Cookie would still score
And just to
1 there.
he still scores
throw
2 because
a
he's
little bit,
holding
I'm
the
gonna
thing.
bleed you as well.
I mean, if you did one more, I would have died.
No, she just cleared the bleed.
Oh, right. Yeah. That's...
Come on, you're not.
Yeah, so the reason being is right now,
Oh, but
Jacob is scoring 2.
it means
And if he
3,
captures this if he captures this portal, he scores 3.
Okay.
If he kills Ghost Rider, then Cookie scores 2 from the researcher being next to the evac point, but does not score 2 points for the researcher for contesting the researcher.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Why wouldn't he go try and flip the thing?
Point.
He is trying to flip the thing.
I got the 2 and no skull.
But like be next to the researcher as well, so Cookie only gets 2 to his 3.
He doesn't have enough movement to do both. He has to kill Ghost Rider.
Yes, I still lose, but I lose by 1, and it's a lot closer.
No,
and we
it's not 4.
Because if he doesn't kill Ghost Rider,
Contesting.
I'm not
Ghost
sure
Rider just picks up his picks his own back up.
Big day.
So I'm not attacking you.
Yeah, you just don't attack me and you win by 1.
Yep.
Doesn't
And
feel
it's
very
over.
Ghost Rider-y.
No, I know, but I'm on 2 health.
Do
left.
it,
You have
do
to-
it,
you have
do
to-
it, do it.
He's trying to egg Cookie on independent staring or killing, try to kill a Taskmaster. He's like,
You got to take me off the board. You got to get that moral victory as well. The
No,
as well.
no.
he's trying to coax him into attacking so he can demonic technique and kill him for the
That's fine.
in the whatever the photographic reflexes.
Victories in there. Then we get 1 victory each, and it's a draw. Win.
Sounds good.
Can he do
Saying
it?
do it in the chat.
I mean,
Should we unmute those person hear what they're saying?
They're gonna admit us now.
Yeah.
What a freaking crazy game, dude.
That was
That
amazing.
was fun, wasn't it?
That was crazy.
Oh wait, I have to unmute them.
Yeah. Yeah. I've unmuted them. I can hear them.
I can do
Oh,
the
man.
penance. Let's
So-
do the penance there. Let's do the
My
penance.
takeaway from that game: Thor is bad. Don't play Thor.
See, Amos was saying in the chat that the God of Thunder was a trap, but I think it helped you a little bit. You did get really unlucky by rolling too many crits, but it softened up Sin for the kill, and it softened up and it killed Zemo.
Softened up Crossbones. I don't
Yeah,
know. I mean, when you're on 9 power, what the hell else do you do with that power on Thor? He's got. You can for Asgard and throw, and that's 6. And I guess you can do it again next turn if he survives. But I don't know.
I think
he
it was
got
the right
back-
call, to be honest.
What's that?
I think you.
I think it was the right call because
Yeah.
uh,
I mean,
you needed to remove characters. It was going well for me suddenly with Juggernaut almost dying and Valkyrie off the board.
Well, Juggernaut was dead at that point.
Oh, he was
Yeah.
dead at the point already.
No,
So yeah,
he got
even
attacked.
then, you need to make a comeback.
It was a 2v5 situation at that point, and like you could get everyone, you could get all 5 characters in range, and you're looking at like one shots galore potentially.
Yeah. And then
That was-
with the second
Go ahead.
attack, you could punch someone in someone else, take out 2, and then throw somebody else into a third person. So if he got a decent amount of damage, he could take out 3 characters with that activation, which would have been
Pretty good.
You almost, you almost did as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I took out Zemo and Ghost Rider.
And you did 4 damage on Sin, so
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
crits
it
were
was-
just unlucky.
Yeah, getting all those crits was unfortunate. And although The almost taking more damage on your attack than you dealt was really unfortunate, but it was a
the
good call.
same. That God of Thunder dealt 3 damage to Zemo, 1 to Crossbones, and 1 to Bullseye, and he took 5 damage off crits. It was crazy.
Yeah, probably
was
not how that
very
should have
fun.
gone.
I was saying for a long time too, I can't wait until Cookie gets an opportunity to Hell on Wheels, Highway to Hell, and
Yeah.
what a time to do it.
Yeah, it's pretty clutch.
Ghost Rider was absolutely MVP there. What did you guys think of his performance, the new Ghost Rider?
Yeah,
Just
it was
annoying.
it was great.
I mean, the fact I put like 3 or 4 decent attacks into him, like rounds 2 and 3, and did 0 damage to him. That was frustrating.
Yeah, I could see.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was rolling 1 defense die and consistently
Yeah.
blocking everything.
Yeah, it was crazy. But you know, Thor's gonna Thor. He's just gonna do that sometimes, and sometimes you get Fat Thor, and sometimes you get Thanos Slayer Thor, and it's just down to the dice which one turns up on the day.
One thing to think about it too, though, is that was because of Blind Obsession, which he made no Blind Obsession attacks into Valkyrie. So essentially, you just had
That's a flex.
normal Ghost Rider and a 4-card Cookie.
Yeah. Well, that's true, but he baited a whole bunch of attacks that did nothing by doing that. Maybe it was worth it.
True. It's very true.
I don't know if you heard this, but there was a thing early on where he's like, "Oh, do you want an Asgard leadership on Valkyrie to get rid of a status?" And I was like, "Oh, thanks, man. Thanks for reminding me." And I did that, and I went, "Wait, now I've only got 2 power, and I can't put in blessing on her."
I heard him say, did you want to remove the thing? You're like, yeah, thanks. And I said to Kenny, oh, that's a pretty good sport. Cookie just reminded Jacob about the Asgardian leadership. And they're like, wait, what? Cookie may be trying to get him to spend power here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my thought was
It was
it's
twofold. It was twofold because, I mean, I think he forgot the leadership because, I mean,
It's like don't play Asgard a lot, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
and you know, so but afterwards, I was like, oh wait, it also stops Odin's blessing, kind of nice.
it stops Odin's blessing and it stops him from potentially like top of turn 2 doing a Warrior of Legend Dragon Fang as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, there was
I was
Oh,
pretty
go
happy with that book too. She did decent work.
yeah. I was telling Kenny like towards the end there, like there wasn't a lot to commentate on. It was just this intense back and forth where it's just one crazy thing happening after another. So it was super fun to watch, but it's also like, what do you talk about? Like it's just people are spiking hits and just running around the table. How do you win here? How do you lose here? What is going on? And then a 1v1 versus Taskmaster and Ghost Rider feels like a comic book storyline.
Well,
It was
yeah, for sure.
beautiful.
Although Ghost Rider not taking attacks in Taskmaster and just sitting there and laughing at him and going, "Haha, I win." Yeah, no, I'm not convinced that's in character. I think I call shenanigans on that.
Taskmaster's a good guy. I'm not gonna take his soul.
I feel like what was happening was Ghost Rider was dragging this poor researcher down to what was supposed to be an
Hell.
event
Yeah,
point, but he turned to hell.
Got my bounty.
Yeah, Taskmaster was trying to run him down and stop him from taking this poor innocent researcher to the pits of hell.
Dave, how do you feel about Sin's leadership?
In potential, it could have been great on researcher.
I heard you guys talking about that. That you could push people off and not have it move. That is really cute.
Push people off, including Juggernaut. It gets around Juggernaut's tech, and then Cookie gets to move it because now in the power phase he's controlling it. So I scored the VPs, but he gets to move it potentially.
Yeah, that was nuts. I heard y'all talking about it, and I couldn't figure it out because it's hard to hear you, and we were talking too. But then when I figured it out, I told Kenny, I was like, "That's actually kind of nuts."
Oh, they have it once though on Taskmaster, I think, right?
Yeah, you got it once when it.
Yeah, when it didn't matter.
Yeah, later on. My exact words were, "Oh, look, Sin finally has a leadership."
So my question for both of you, and I guess we'll go with Jacob first, is why did you play this leadership over maybe say the other? Because I know for you, Jacob, maybe Criminal Syndicate with the researcher might have been a more tempting choice.
Yeah, we had a conversation at the beginning of the game saying this could be a Criminal Syndicate versus Guardians and being almost like a meta contest. They're both good teams right now, and they're both doing well. They're both winning games. They've got strong things. I'd be missing Black Cat, but on Researcher, maybe you don't mind that. He's missing Rocket. That feels like quite a big deal, not having Deadly Duo. It just felt like a game that we wanted to play a more fun game. I
I
don't
think
think
I probably lose that game before we
uh,
set up. Yeah, I
probably, yeah. But then
I don't know how many energy
at the same
attacks I
time,
have.
if we didn't, because I went for Skewers on the basis that we wanted to play Asgard into Cabal. That's kind of what we'd agreed before we chose. I think probably, given the secures he brought, I would be choosing extracts in a competitive game, because I'd be
Yeah,
wanting
for
to
sure.
bring Criminal Syndicate and extracts, and maybe I luck into Scoundrels. And if I don't, then I'm playing Asgard on some slightly slower extracts.
Yeah.
Can't remember what I put in the roster in the end. What do we got? We got Herb. That's pretty slow. He hasn't got a good way to score Herb in either of his lists. So that's going to be a pretty dead scenario. Maybe someone scores it like round 4. Research Station is great for Criminal Syndicate, and Cubes. Dave's got some good tech on. He clued me up onto how to play Criminal Syndicate on Cubes. So that feels it's probably better for me than it is for him on that
Oh,
crisis.
for sure. Yeah, I think you have
Yeah.
some great options on cubes.
So we went for a more fun game, playing affiliations that we didn't play normally, trying to enter into the spirit of the format of the show. Which maybe we were talking about this. Maybe we didn't quite do that properly during the podcast section, the list building section. I should have gone for more jank. In retrospect, I regret that.
No, it was. I mean, I think this game turned out. I don't want to say like it's the best game we've had on here. I don't remember a lot of them at this point, but this is definitely up there. That was really fun to be able to watch and commentate and talk about all the different decisions. And I appreciate both of you trying to lean into stuff you're not as familiar playing during the game because I think that made for much more quality content.
I,
I agree.
I felt like anyone could win at any point.
Yeah,
yeah,
it was. I mean, it was a punch up in the middle, and the dice are always going to decide a punch up in the
Yeah.
middle.
I would say it was probably the best game we've had on here because there's they tend to swing one way or the other pretty hard. We've had several of those, and there's some moments that have been great. Like I'll never forget Nate doing a death blow,
Glave's Edge.
whatever it is, Glaive's Edge death blow, where he rolled 7 of the exact same blank face. Uh, that was actually insane. But I mean, there was a lot of moments like that here, like the deal with the how often do we get to see Deal with the Devil, Highway to Hell, like Juggernaut yeeting Zemo,
Juggernaut rolling
like
4
Thor
crits,
used
4.
climbing gear
Right?
in order.
Yeah, new
Yeah.
power.
Yeah, Thor used
I will
climbing
say,
gear in order to catch Bullseye in the blast.
yeah, that I think for me, because I'm such a huge Ghost Rider fan, it was really fun seeing Ghost Rider just be an absolute nuisance the entire game. But like, just there was so many there was a lot of really great like single moments like the entire game, except for maybe Sin getting absolutely murderized constantly. She got bullied.
Well, I mean, that's the trouble with Sin, isn't it? She's just a fragile 3-threat leader, and that 4 on her healthy side is
Yeah, it's so
yeah.
so
It's
bad.
brutal. Yeah. Yeah,
And even
Crossbones got
when she
good.
gets all the power that she's supposed to generate, which she does pretty well, she's pretty decent at generating power. She doesn't feel like she uses it particularly well. So you're
Yeah.
really leaning on that leadership, and you've got to keep her safe. And on
It-
research, it's hard to keep your leaders. It's hard to keep anyone safe.
yeah, maybe on the priority turn, the best play would have been to save Blind Obsession and just use it on Sin with Dark Rain, and then do the husband and wife thing while she rolls 6 dice rapid fires with full
What? So you
rolls.
blind obsess one of the people you want to take out, and
Yeah,
dark rain.
maybe on Juggernaut, right? You blind obsess and Dark Rain, and they have
I
6
think you
dice
probably
full rerolls
dark
rapid
rain
fires.
Juggernaut and blind obsessed Valkyrie. Probably that way around, because Valkyrie's
Oh,
already
sure.
dead by then.
Yeah,
Then
yeah,
you take her
yeah,
off, and you've got rid of the downside.
yeah, something like
Yeah.
that.
I mean,
One thing
sacrifice comes into play, as does Odin's blessing. So I
Yeah,
think if
of course, yeah. So
yeah.
against Asgard was not maybe as great, but normally maybe that's you get a daze and then she has a big turn with crossbones. And
yeah,
hopefully
that term was
you one
definitely
off.
like that was a tough nut for you, Cookie, because it was like
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
sacrifice and the Odins were waiting to like absolutely ruin all of your plans, and I think you did it well. focusing
I was
Valkyrie.
lucky in that round because I think that was also the round that Ghost Rider rolled 3 attack dice into Juggernaut to kill him
Yeah, to daze him.
with
Again,
Yeah, that was
again, Ghost Rider
Yeah.
being an absolute nuisance.
Yeah, and I think Zemo did something.
No, it was
No,
Crossbones. Crossbones did a
Crossbones.
haymaker strike for like 6 or 7 damage or something nuts.
yeah, just
Yeah, that was it.
Valkyrie,
Yeah.
yeah.
Which Kenny had the question. I said that you know Crossbones turns around and uppercuts the Asgardian to knock her out, and he turns around and like punches Juggernaut square in his face, like right in the head. And Kenny said, "Which head?" Because it's about the right height for that.
Bringing down the
Oh.
tone, Kenny. We love you, but we can rely on you.
Yeah, that I really liked Juggernaut and Asgard though. I thought he was really cool there.
Yeah.
The heals and stuff was good.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I wanted to do that. I think probably a better team for this. If I'm going Asgard, I think probably a better team is Black Panther and
Panther, yeah.
Hela, Thor and Valkyrie. Probably something like that is a better 16.
Yeah, this is great, I think.
Yeah,
I like that too.
Yeah.
but I wanted to play Juggernaut, so
I think it was really good.
Yeah.
and the distinct lack of mystic attacks makes Panther way better into this matchup.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you say that, but Sin does sort of have a mystic attack.
Does
Well,
she?
so does Ghost Rider.
I didn't see one.
I mean, I think the Alyss attack would help me against Panther, right?
I mean, it's one dice fewer, but it's and the
Yeah,
incinerate. I mean, yeah, maybe the
yeah,
incinerate.
yeah, 2 energy defense against
But you've got, Crossbones is
Rider.
all physical, Zemo's all physical.
True.
Sin,
Only Ghost
all
Ghost Rider has
physical.
energy attacks, so yeah.
Yeah, so maybe you're leveraging your Ghost Rider into Black Panther matchup, but then you're not dealing with or it's all
Yeah.
dice.
I think
Maybe,
this
I
is
feel
a
like
better
that's
team.
better. Just having
Yeah.
more control effects. So you've got Valkyrie with a throw, Thor with a throw, and Panther with the pushes.
Yeah.
Just off that, and then you have Hela sitting back, just being annoying, getting up souls, and just doing big attacks with rerolls into people.
Yeah, big mystic attacks if you
Yeah,
want to.
mystic attacks. That's great into crossbones. It's all right. Let's go 3 mystic. Yeah, he can't be bled, which is a shame.
Yeah.
Bullseye has 2 mystic.
Well, Bullseye's 2 mystic. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't know. Bullseye did a decent role for you, just like filling out the team and sitting on points and plinking damage into people.
Yeah.
So
He's just solid. He never underperforms.
the last question I've got for y'all is y'all seem to ignore a couple of the portals on here. Do you think in hindsight that was the right call, or do you think like you maybe should have like gone for those and that would have helped swing the score towards the end of the game?
It was really interesting round 1. So Juggernaut had this tricky decision. Cookie I don't know if you know this, but Cookie made this map,
Yes.
and so he knew that if he put the map every round, there was a wall like here. There was a wall here.
I heard that conversation.
I shared the info. Hey, I shared the info at least.
Yeah, I mean, I would have found it out, but you knew it beforehand, so it's just like a little bit of insider trading going on here. I'm calling shenanigans. That's the VP, right? Which means this game is a tie.
I heard this map was terrible.
Yeah, I think that means Ghost Rider has to roll into Taskmaster at the end there.
Yeah, I think so. I think you probably still win, but maybe I like caca you with my anyway. So what that meant was Juggernaut had this really interesting choice where he kind of needed to bust that wall to make my life livable in the round 1 to win the researcher. And whenever you're playing researcher, except on like researcher gamma, or maybe depending on how it works out, researcher scoundrels, researcher is going to be the focus. You've got to try and win that game in the middle and score. Because I scored the researcher the first 2 turns.
Yep.
And that's got to be your aim when you're playing researcher, because if you do that, you're getting 6 VPs off essentially the extract, and your opponent's getting none, and that's such a big advantage. It turned out went the other way in the end of this game, but that's the way the game went. as a result, so I had Juggernaut sitting there. Juggernaut, when he deploys on that line, can interact with the portal, but if he does that, he spends his 1 power. He only gets 2 power for moving. He can't bust that thing. So Juggernaut can't afford to interact with the portal. So then it came down to, does Valkyrie or Thor do it? And actually, maybe Valkyrie should have. I put it on the wrong side of this size 3 thing. So maybe she climbs over the size 3, but she probably doesn't get onto the researcher. So it just gave me all sorts of bad decisions. Thor could have, I guess, gone here, flipped it, and then gone here. I'm not quite sure why I didn't do that actually.
Yeah,
Maybe I
would
think
you still have enough for Asgard, so
yeah, maybe that
yeah.
cost me the game. Maybe I should have flipped this researcher with Thor. I think that's why. Because if you roll a skull, then you get,
Right, yeah, yeah.
teleported to the back of the
Yep.
portal, and I lose the researcher. And I thought it's not worth the risk of gaining 1 VP to lose a 4 VP swing. Because I thought at that point, if I body block Ghost Rider, I've got this researcher scored. Whereas if I don't, Ghost Rider comes and sits here and he scores it. And so I'm gaining 1 VP and risking losing 4 VP. So I thought that risk wasn't worth it. That's why I didn't do it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, Josh, do you have any final thoughts, or Cookie, or Jacob?
Man, I don't know. Like, oh,
yeah,
go ahead.
yeah. For anyone who plays Cookie, don't listen to him. It's all mind games. He lies.
Yes. Cookie lies. Cookie will lie to you. 100%.
My default cookie, or my default GIF, whenever Cookie says anything on Discord, is that elf "you sit on a throne of lies" GIF. That sums up my
I
attitude.
should change my profile pic to Loki.
Yes.
You should,
Yes.
man. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, that is very true. It, I had a question. One of my questions was more of a funny question about when you were talking about moving Taskmaster over here. I was
Yep.
mentioning to Kenny, illicit tech would be hilarious because you can just hit the whole team. And you did it, and you're like, yeah, you can body block and all this stuff. And at some point, I heard you say, "Oh wait, that gets my whole team."
I don't think that. I mean, because it's Asgard, the incinerate didn't matter as much.
Yeah.
But just look in here. If you look at his cards, 3 of these cards have got incinerate sitting over them. That's quite entertaining.
I did mention I love that there's tokens that spawn for relevant cards, and every one of Cookies has a token. It was 3 of them is fire.
Yeah.
It's
But
amazing.
no, I don't really have any questions. I feel like y'all both played really well, and it was very fun to watch. Like,
Yes.
It's entertaining. When you
it
do
was
a fun game.
You want them to be a spectacle, and you want them to be engaging for the audience. They played very well, and he deserved the win. I feel like another day dice go my way, and it swings my way. But no, he's always a fun opponent, and it's always a good game.
well, like we mentioned, like round 2, it almost went your way. Like you dazed 3 people? Bunch of one shots, just about. Like you got Sin,
Yeah.
you got Crossbones, and you got Zemo.
Yeah, I have my share of dice. Valkyrie did Valkyrie things, and he was entirely right to remove her from the board as soon as you can because she just has such a high
Yeah.
curve.
Better killer than X-23.
If the 4 crits didn't happen, right, then
Yeah.
Juggernaut would still be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting that like those early dice really favored you for that round, but like Ghost Rider is like a little bit of an equalizer in a way.
Yeah, I mean, that's what happens in the game, isn't it? You get good dice in one area, and you get bad dice in another area, and you just kind of roll the punches and try and adapt your game plan as best you can.
Yep.
Yeah, I think you both did a good job of like constantly evaluating where your win con is. Never like you didn't ever sit on like this is how I'm going to win and I'm going to follow that like the entire game. You both very frequently would stop for a second and think, something weird happened and I don't know if my win con is the same anymore. There was a period of time where I was thinking the win con is you have to murder. There's no way, like especially for Cookie, like there's no way he carts that researcher all the way to the other side of the table. And then
I was fully expecting a table.
Yeah, I was like, I think he just has to kill everybody here, and obviously that's not the case.
Well, it was the plan the first 3 rounds, and then suddenly Ghost Rider was still around, and I was like, okay, now I have to time a key displacement with the.
Yeah, that having to play around that stupid deal with the devil, man, that's
It's
frustrating.
hard.
Yeah.
Like Thor's there, it's like I really want to punch Ghost Rider, but then he's just going to spawn over there, and I'm pretty sure if I go for that attack and take him out, then I just auto lose because there's a healthy Ghost Rider
Yep.
in the middle, and I think the
Yeah.
time I took him out was the right time to take him out, and then it just didn't. Maybe even then I lost it, and maybe I should have focused more on taking out Bullseye and forcing Ghost Rider to roll dice. Maybe it made more of a diceless victory, so maybe there's a mistake from me there, but maybe
I would. Oops, sorry. Go ahead.
maybe I'll go back and rewatch that bit and sort of map out what the possibility trees were like.
Yeah, I think there was points where you could have hit Bullseye, but there was like you were trying to get multiple people at once, and Ghost Rider was really your best out to do that.
Yeah.
Using playing Ghost Rider pinball is what I call it. Because you did that to kill Sin and Crossbones both, so it ended up working out well. But it meant that Bullseye, who is like one of the least impactful characters on the table, like on any given turn, was able to flourish and then become a new Ghost Rider.
Well, that's the thing. If you're going to pick one character on Dave's team that you wanted Ghost Rider to spring out of, it would be your 2-threat character, so that your 3 threats are all still there, and that's what happened. But just a slightly weird situation.
But at the same time, it's like you want to get all those 3 threats are, except for maybe Sin, but even Sin sometimes are so impactful. Like it still hurt if you're ignoring them and letting them kill you. Like it still hurts.
I don't know.
So,
I've heard Crossbones isn't what he used to be. He used to be the fastest man in MCP. I heard,
fastest man in the West.
but apparently his cult has dissolved, and now
I heard the shade
into a pyramid scheme going on.
I did hear the shade about forsaking the cult of Crossbones. Although there were plenty of times where he would do something and be like, "This is why Crossbones is a good character."
He would.
Like, I've been saying it for so long. Like he's a good character, and everyone keeps not believing me.
But if he's so good, why don't you play him?
I don't play him in. I don't have play affiliations he's good in.
Yeah, it's Wong is the new Crossbones. It's Church of Wong now, is it?
Church of Wong.
I can't fulfill my end of the bargain with coffee though. I'm really sad about that.
Well, I mean, Wong is a great talking of bargains. Wong is a great deal for the devil. Have Wong turn into Ghost Rider. That's hilarious.
Oh yeah, it is. That's probably something I'm gonna fish for. I'm still in it. I'm still gonna play Midnight Suns. I think. Yeah, I'm still playing Midnight Suns. We're already past the.
You're locked in whether you like it or not.
You are the DI though, so you can do whatever you want, right?
I could cheat.
Yeah, it's a second reference of insider trading. Yeah.
I'm not even in the running anymore. I was talking about how I really wish I swapped to. I kind of want to swap to Web Warriors because it just finished PS4 Spider-Man and it's amazing. Just to play Spider-Man, I'm going to put both Peters in the list first thing. Both him and Miles is going to be in every list. One of them.
Nice.
Wait, you can't put both Peters in a list. You can put it in the rough.
No. Both Miles and Peter are going to be in every list.
Okay.
Because they share a heartwarming moment at the end of the game, and I'm like, yes, wholesome. I want to play this, but I'm probably just going to play.
If you're wholesome, then I recommend Go Miss Marvel and A Better Tomorrow or whatever that card's called. There's your wholesome vibe.
Because they have a team up card. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
But then I have to go buy Miss Marvel. I still haven't bought my Gambit. Oh no.
Right now for the Gambit head.
It is A Better Tomorrow. God, now you're making me question my decisions.
Good.
I thought I was supposed to make you guys question your decisions.
No, that's Cookie's job.
True.
That's true. Well, let's get off of here. Thanks for joining us. It was a pleasure getting to record with both of you and be able to witness this extraordinary game. And thanks for everyone for watching and tuning in, especially Omnis for lighting up the chat. It was great. He had lots of puns for everyone.
I'm sorry I couldn't bring it home for Asgard, Omnis.
I'm sure he understands.
He also said at one point towards the beginning, this was the worst stream to make my girlfriend's first MCP stream.
Well, I think hopefully we've given her an entertaining game, and she'll be hooked from now on.
Oh, it was because we were debating whether points, because we were talking about you were doing points math, And we're like, or like, I don't know, is this right? And Kenny was like, well, he is the numbers man. That makes sense. He would know. I'm like, and I asked if points are numbers. So we had a debate on whether points actually count as real numbers.
I mean, we're getting kind of philosophical here, but what do numbers even mean, man? I mean,
What?
come
You're supposed to tell us.
on.
What is it? Jaden says, "How can we be real if mirrors aren't real?" or something.
How can eyes be real? How can eyes be real if mirrors aren't real, or something like
That's
that?
it. How can mirrors be real if our eyes aren't? Wow, why can't I say that?
Wait, hang on. Eyes are real. Do I have to question the existence of my own eyes now?
I think you just
If
have to
you're Jaden
question
Smith.
Jaden Smith.
That's also a good option.
Well, thanks for joining, guys, and for our viewers, keep on janking.